And still at the ongoing 2022 Adult Sunday School Conference holding at the Alfred DSP Civic Center in Port Harcourt, some participants in an interview with ACNNTV news correspondent Carolina Tumbe expressed joy and gratefulness to God for this year's edition.
Last year I wasn't here, I missed a lot. This year I have come to receive that which I didn't get. This year I'm expecting a new heart. I'm expecting all that I have, all the vows, in fact, all what I'm expecting from God. I know this Sunday school, God will do it for me, and He'll give me a new heart to follow Him by walking in His steps.
By God's grace, we expect that, number one, this conference will be better than any other before it. And the theme of this conference is a new heart and a new spirit. And we don't expect anything less. Like I said earlier, in this conference, in the declaration, the bishop said what God is going to do is a surgical operation in the hearts of men, and that is the least of our expectation, that at the end of this conference, the souls of men and women will be revived, men and women will be transformed into what God actually wants them to be. There will be a new heart and a new spirit in them, to the extent that men will begin to follow the footsteps of Christ, the optimism in His steps. That's our expectation.
I'm expecting that I'm going to have a testimony next year by the grace of God. When I will come for next day conference, I will not be the same. I will coming back with testimony.
This year conference, the Association Sunday School Conference, is up I'm catching by the theme, a new heart and a new spirit, which if by our ways as Christ needed us to live, we will make heaven. And this year conference, though people we are not so many, but it's reasonably to those who believe. But I felt that if we Christians should abide by the ways of the Lord and not the ways of the world, I believe this conference, if all of us we reason together and come together, we shall be perfect in all what we are doing. To the glory of God, I know many people, many souls will be turned out from the world and join Christ to make heaven.
My expectation in this conference, that as we have come to this conference, we want a new change, that God should change our hearts. We need a change in our life. We know we have been trying as Christians, but we need to do more. My advice to every conferee is for us to do and go according to God's will concerning our life, and not to go to the other way around.